Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are diving into one of my newest obsessions, Animal Crossing, specifically Pocket Camp. So it's kind of funny, I have never played any of the Animal Crossing games, but hold on, before you get after me, it's because I've purposely avoided them in my life because I know they would consume like every hour of every day, because I've played like Harvest Moon, Roller Coaster Tycoon, any of those type of like building and like decorating games and farming games I absolutely like love and I get sucked into really quick. So I thought this was a happy medium to get into the Animal Crossing universe, and you know, it's a nice little time waster for when I'm out and about. But anyway, I have been really liking this game, and it's not sponsored at all, just legitimately it's a really fun game and I've been having fun doing it. And through that, there's a lot of really cute animals in the game that I have loved, and I love their characters. So I thought today it would be fun if we took those characters and humanized them. So today I am going to be humanizing my top 3 favorite Animal Crossing characters. This was a tough choice. It was kind of a combination of design and maybe the animal that I liked or like their personality. But for me, my top 3 are Vesta, Punchy, and I think you pronounce it as Bo. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, especially like weird spelling ones. But either way, these are the 3 that I was thinking about humanizing today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and do a rough sketch of all 3 characters, and then we'll add some detailing and coloring, and I'm just so excited to make these into people. I really hope to capture their personality and their look, so I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So for this part of the process, I wanted to make sure to really convey the characters correctly between kind of their look and their personality, and especially their clothing, because I feel that's a really important key part of the character, but I also wanted to make it like more human-like clothing. For example, Vesta only has a scarf, and I needed her to have some type of shirt or sweater or something for her character, and I had to brainstorm what type of shirt or top she would have. And then same with Punchy and Bo, like both of them just have shirts and sweaters. I had to plan out what type of look they would have overall. For example, Punchy, I wanted to have kind of a more punk rocky look to just match his look, and I thought it would look really good with the plaid shirt. And then Bo, I kind of pictured him just like this chill guy with a nice little sweater on sipping tea, because it's funny, in my game, almost 90% of the time, Bo is sitting somewhere drinking tea or reading a book, like all the time in my game. So I wanted to make sure to put him with his trusty little teacup. And then that kind of helped feed into their personalities and their looks, and it was fun looking up, I guess, their personalities, because I guess Vesta is a normal type and Punchy and Bo are more of the lazy personality type, so I had to try to convey that in these sketches along with their look and how they look as humans. Alright guys, we are done with the initial sketches, figuring out these characters, and I am actually loving this. I feel I really captured their personalities and kind of amplified them from just little sprites, and even like gave them new and interesting personalities. And just from like hanging out in the Twitch chat while working on this, I've kind of made my own like canon for these 3 characters. So I kind of imagine all of them are going to like art school. So like Bo kind of looks like the teacher that teaches like classical art techniques, and then Punchy is like the edgy artist that always draws like dark themed art but also has like a soft heart or something. And then Vesta is just like the anime nerd that really likes drawing anime but is also really good at art, and I love it. I just love this interesting little dynamic that happened. And I just love that my mind was just like giving this a story while humanizing these guys, and I just love them. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in and give them their final line art and color and give them their last little punch of personality and see where these guys end up. I'm really excited. This has been so much fun, and I love how all these look, so I'm really excited to see them finally colored and finished. All right, let's go ahead and get started. now with all the initial line art out of the way, we jump into coloring these characters. And I wanted to stay as close and true to the palette of the original sprites. I had to brainstorm some other colors since probably a human doesn't have orange fur or like black and white fur. I had to kind of figure out what their hair tone would be, skin tone, like all their clothing, if it wasn't already their shirt or sweater or scarf that was already on the sprite. So I had a lot of fun just figuring out what colors looked good together, what worked well together, and just overall, these guys were a blast, and it was a lot of fun to color them, and I surprisingly really like coloring and drawing plaid. Sometimes it can be a little weird and difficult depending on the plaid pattern, but I don't know, I had so much fun drawing Punchy's plaid shirt. But actually, no, I take that back. Vesta's plaid scarf was actually a little weird to figure out because the sprite I could only zoom so far on, and she had such a weird and interesting pattern on her scarf. So it was a little hard to figure out what was going on and what was making that plaid the plaid it was, if that makes sense. And I think I got something at least close or similar. But at least out of these three, I think Vesta was honestly one of the hardest for me to color. Between the plaid on her scarf and then having to go in and do the individual stripes on her sweater to kind of match the color of her horns, she took, I think, the most amount of time. But either way, all three of these characters were a blast to color, and they just have so much life and personality after you add color and their hair and everything. It just, I love it. I love all of them, and they were just all so much fun. And also, with the new year 2018, this being the first video of the new year, I decided to try my hand at a coloring technique that I have been kind of practicing on the side. I've been looking up different tutorials and coloring techniques on Pinterest and from artists that I follow online. And I think I've grown a little bit more towards the coloring style I want, which is kind of a softer, cell shading-ish look. I'm still practicing it and trying it out, but seeing these characters drawn and shaded and colored in this style, I was pretty happy with. It still has a little bit of work to go. I'm still trying to figure out how to blend and make these different, I guess, new brushes work, and it was a challenge, but I think they still turned out pretty great. And I think it also adds a lot more, I guess, dimension to the characters with this type of shading style. I think one of the things I'm gonna add to the next one that I do is probably punching the darks and the lights just a little bit more, and I think I need to work on some of the midtones. I'm pretty close on midtones, but I think in certain areas I need to add a little bit more dark darks, and in other areas really light lights. It's really fun seeing these guys come together all over again on this speed paint, because you can slowly see them kind of developing a little bit more life and depth and look, and I'm sorry I keep gushing, but I'm actually really proud of these three. Specifically Punchy and Bo. I think Vesta could have used a little bit more work and a little more refinement, but either way, I think all three of them turned out pretty great, and I'm actually very, very happy with them. Alright, we are all done with these three adorable Animal Crossing characters, and I absolutely love how they all look. I would love to do more of these in the future because it's just so much fun taking these animals and giving them these human personalities, and I think it just adds so much life and personality to the characters. It was a blast. I absolutely love these. So if you guys want me to do more of these Animal Crossing humanized characters, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe tell me which character you would like to see humanized. And if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button so then you get notified if I make any more of these, and I have new art videos every week as well. So thanks again guys for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody.